What's going on, guys? BriarRabbit here. Got some really big news out of Treyarch today I can't wait to talk about. Before I do, though, I want to talk about the Beastly Thoughts show last night. I think it was our best show yet. So if you are not familiar with the Beastly Thoughts show, it's a show that me and Beastly have been putting on. It's our 7th episode. And we're really enjoying it. Last night we had a special guest, Figco Inc., and I gotta tell you, I was super impressed with Figco. Not only was he really knowledgeable about a real variety of topics, he was also fun to talk to, he was friendly, and I really enjoyed him on the show. We got really deep into some Nintendo stuff, both what's going on right now with them and what kind of the future holds. We talked a lot about Steam, we talked about some classic gaming stuff. It was a really great show. It was really strong. I was really happy with it. And I was really happy that Figco blessed us with his presence on the show. So if you haven't checked out the show already, definitely check it out. It was yesterday's show. There will be a link down in the description of this video for the show. Also check out Figco Inc. There will be a link to his channel in the Beastly Thoughts show description, so definitely check him out. He's got a really good channel. It's really interesting. So let's talk about Call of Duty. Treyarch has been on Twitter. They have an account called Sergeant Frank Woods, obviously pretended to be a character from Black Ops, and they tweeted out, "I keep seeing a lot of guessing out there, trying to predict the next step for COD." This was kind of interesting. No real big revelations here. It doesn't really say what's coming up. It just says, hey, we're paying attention. They actually got retweeted and asked a question by another Twitter user, Troll Package. No zombies or Frank Woods for 2 years with a frowny face. And, that was a decent reply. But then Frank Woods retweeted this tweet, a reply. Well, there is a Nam Zombies, the movie, kinda has both. So he didn't deny that there wouldn't be another Black Ops game or a Treyarch Call of Duty for the next 2 years. And I think that at this point, we are pretty sure that Sledgehammer Games is going to release the next Call of Duty. This 2014's November Call of Duty is going to come out from Sledgehammer Games. And they actually just came out with a Twitter account that was recently verified on Twitter. So that's probably worth following. That's at SH Games. And I think that if you want to stay current with the news on the next Call of Duty game, Sledgehammer is going to be the place for that. I gotta tell you, I'm actually really happy about this. I think giving the developers time, an extra year to really develop a brand new Call of Duty game every 3 years instead of every 2 years, it's really going to reflect in the final product. A lot of people aren't happy with Call of Duty Ghosts this year. A lot of people don't have a lot of, let's say, confidence in Infinity Ward at this point. If you didn't like Modern Warfare 3 and you don't like Call of Duty Ghosts, another 2-year cycle time for them is not really enough to, reinvent the game or reinvent themselves or really put all the spit and polish into the game that they really need to make a really awesome Call of Duty game. So what this would mean, if we get our next game from Sledgehammer, and then the game after that in 2015 from Treyarch, that would give Infinity Ward a full 3 years to develop their next game, and so on and so forth. So if you are a big Call of Duty fan, I think this is really exciting news because I think it means that we're going to get better Call of Duty games. They'll be more polished, there'll be more new features, there'll be all sorts of new stuff, and I'm really excited about it. I am a little weary of what Sledgehammer has planned for us next year in 2014, or this year in 2014. Hopefully they do something really great. A brand new developer could bring in a lot of brand new ideas, but only time will tell. I'm definitely excited for Black Ops 3, which we'll probably see in 2015 if they continue the Black Ops theme. But I think this is good news for everybody overall, and I'm pretty excited about it. Another thing I'm actually pretty excited about is it turns out that in December 2013, Call of Duty Ghosts is the most sold video game across the board. So that includes the 360, the PS3, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Wii U, and I think I already said the PC. So it outsold Battlefield 4. Number 3 on the list was Just Dance 2014. That must be selling really well somewhere. It's not big with my circle of friends. Madden NFL 25 sold really well. That took the number 4 spot. NBA 2K14 took the number 5 spot. Assassin's Creed Black Flag took the 6th spot. Grand Theft Auto 5 was all the way down on number 7, which I guess that makes sense because it's not going to be a big Christmas gift for kids, assuming that the parents are somewhat informed of what the content is. Lego Marvel Superheroes was way down at 8, FIFA 14 at 9, and Skylander Swap Force was number 10. So recently I've seen a lot of people talking about how Call of Duty Ghosts didn't sell as well this time around. Not as good as Modern Warfare 3, not as good as Black Ops 2, and that may be true, but it's really hard to find hard numbers on how well Call of Duty Ghosts really did sell because digital downloads are often not well reported as far as sales numbers go because companies don't like talking about them, and you can't go to retail channels to find out. And since the PS4 and Xbox One were released this November, a lot of people are saying that game sales in general were down. People were saving for these big new consoles. That left them less money to actually spend for games. So it's a very confusing time to be looking at sales numbers for games. I was actually pretty excited to see Call of Duty Ghosts as number 1. I really like the game. I know that's not a super popular opinion, but I am actually absolutely having fun with the game, and I'm really looking forward to the DLC. I did want to talk about the annual top 10 too. This is for all of 2013. Call of Duty Ghosts actually came up as number 2. So normally Call of Duty game is a number 1, but we don't normally get a Grand Theft Auto 5 either. So Grand Theft Auto 5 was number 1, and Call of Duty Ghosts was number 2. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was actually number 7, which really shows how popular that game was. That game was actually released November of 2012, so it being number 7 for 2013 is a fairly significant thing. That is a big selling game. Some games that didn't make that list are things like BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us and the new Zelda game for the 3DS and the new Mario game for the Wii U. So those are some heavy hitters that didn't even make the list. Oddly enough, I saw Minecraft for the 360 is number 9 on that list. And while I acknowledge the immense popularity of Minecraft, I didn't expect to see it on a top 10 list for the entire year when it's only on one platform for the 360. They're not tracking the PC sales at all. So I found that to be pretty interesting. It is an exciting time to be watching Activision's Call of Duty franchise, with Sledgehammer probably making the next game, Treyarch and Infinity Ward both getting more time to develop their game. Obviously, the game is continuing to sell very well. It's just a really exciting to be watching Call of Duty, but it's a really exciting time to be watching Titanfall as well. So we'll see what the future holds. I know I'm excited to be part of it, and that's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.